This next one's from Screen Rant. What the hell's that? I've no idea. Mark Donaldson, recasting Star Trek Enterprise for a movie reboot. Should there be a question mark at the end of that? I think there should. Wingrace says, I'm assuming it will be set in real time since the last movie. Never assume. Is it John Hamm? Oh, right. I've heard of him. I won't be able to point him out in a lineup, but I've heard of him. News of an upcoming Star Trek Origin movie has led to concerns that Star Trek Enterprise could be retconned or rebooted. But who would play Captain Jonathan Archer? Scott Bakula? Scott Bakula! Blair, Blair, and his history-making crew. Set a century before the events of Star Trek the original series, Enterprise escaped the effects of J.J. Abrams' rebooted Kelvin timeline. Or did it? Where were we? However, it's been announced that a new Star Trek Origin movie is being developed that will depict the events leading up to the formation of Starfleet and the Federation. This storyline sounds dangerously close to stepping on Enterprise's toes. Yes, it does. We don't need it. If they remake Enterprise, simply hire Jeffrey Combs and film him as everyone on the volume. Yes. And Shran, especially Shran. While it's unlikely that 2025's Star Trek Origin movie will be a reboot that recasts Star Trek Enterprise's characters, its success could lead Paramount to revisit the adventures of the Enterprise NX-01 from the temporal Cold War to the Xindi incident and the Terra Prime terrorist organisation. I mean, I suppose they could make it about the Romulan War and leading up to the formation of the Federation in 2161. So they could do that, couldn't they? They could finish off what Enterprise was supposed to finish off before it got cancelled. I suppose they could do that, couldn't they? They won't, but they could. You know, the fans would want me. I'd want them to do that, but they won't because we said, why won't they do that? And in the words of Commander Krug, because we wish it. Anyway, from the temporal Cold War to the Xindi incident and the Terror of Red Ant, there are no shortages of Enterprise story arcs that could be adapted for a movie. Although an Enterprise reboot movie remains hypothetical, the idea of a new Star Trek Origin movie does make one ponder who in today's film and TV landscape could play Archer and the crew. Oh right, it's a list. I didn't even realise it were a list. I should have saved this for Patreon, shouldn't I? Never mind. I think it'll be a low-budget web series starring Connor Trinneer in the vein of Stargate Origins. Just put some white stuff in his hair to make him look older. Anyway. Right, so number 8, David Harbour as Shran. No, just put Jeffrey Combs as Shran. He'll probably still look the same. He's under makeup, he'll be fine. Oh dear. Best known for playing Jim Hopper in Netflix's Stranger Things, David Harbour could be a great fit for Shran in the Star Trek Enterprise movie reboot. Remember, this is all hypothetical, so that, they're just throwing crap in the air. While it would be very difficult to replace beloved alien actor Jeffrey Combs, David Harbour has the dry wit and irascibility that made Shran such an enjoyable character, having previously played Hellboy in the eponymous 2019 movie, not the original, not the Guillermo del Toro one, the I forgot the name now, Neil Marshall one, the Neil Marshall version. David Harbour would cut a more imposing figure as a movie version of the Andorian, but at least he'd be no stranger to spending time in heavy creature makeup. Reducing Star Trek Enterprise down to a movie may rob Shran of the bulk of his arc, meaning that his bond with Captain Archer may be formed after just one feature film. Like I said, if they set it, this could be like, it could be like the season 5 of Enterprise. So they could have him, because Shran was supposed to join the regular crew apparently, or become a regular cast member. In season 5, but it never happened. I think I'm just going to make my own list videos because I hate this. Alright, okay. Dear. I forgot where I was now. However, like Jeffrey Combs' Shran in Enterprise, Harbour's gruff persona in Stranger Things belies a heart of gold. If David Harbour brought some of Hopper to the role of Shran, then the relationship between the Andorian and Captain Archer could be one of the standout dynamics in an Enterprise movie reboot. David Harbour's Stranger Things co-star is Winona Ryder, who played Spock's mother, Amanda Grayson, who plummeted to her death when Vulcan was destroyed. God, I hate that film. Greg Tarzan Davis, never heard of him, as Ensign Travis Mayweather, originally played by Anthony Montgomery. Do I have to read all these? I'll just go through them. I'm not reading all these. I've never heard of him. It's been in something military, by the looks of it. Top Gun Maverick, there we go. Coyote in Top Gun Maverick. Can't remember. Who else? Ashley Park as Lieutenant Hoshi Sato. She was an ensign actually, but never mind. But maybe she's been promoted because it's going to be season 5 of Enterprise. Zach Galifianakis as Dr. Phlox. Whatever. Josh O'Connor as Lieutenant Malcolm Reed. Whatever. Don't care. Austin Butler. Yes. Now that is one I can go with. Because Austin Butler's amazing. As Commander Trip Tucker. Yes, so that's one I agree with. He will play a good Trip. Right, and I haven't done yet. Alicia Vikander as Sub-Commander T'Pol. I don't bloody think so. Jesus wept. She already ruined being Lara Croft. Jesus Christ. Yes, Sydney Sweeney as T'Pol. Yes, that's more like it. Oh dear. I'll just get Jolene back. Just get Jolene back. What else? John Hamm as Captain Jonathan Archer. So you were right. Whatever. I didn't know it was a list. I should read the article, shouldn't I, before I add them. But who's Adam? Don't know. But yeah, whatever. But I think they should do that, but they won't. They won't do it because that's what we want. They'll do. It won't be season 5 of Enterprise, but it would be good if they did that. The Romulan War and leading up to the formation of the Federation. It'd be cool. I don't know if you could get. We don't know how long did the Romulan War last. Has it ever been stated? I suppose it has in books and stuff, but I don't know if it's been mentioned in canon how long it actually went on for. I'll be starting to watch Enterprise over again. I watch it quite regularly, Enterprise. Possibly Jenna Ortega as well, but now I'm just naming the 3 biggest actresses currently. Sorry, I missed that one. Sorry. Actually, I think Anya Taylor-Joy could do it justice, though. Well on back to Paul. I think Anya Taylor-Joy, they could have her on as a new character, just as another alien, because she looks like an alien anyway. A very pretty, attractive alien, but, she's got massive eyes, hasn't she? Anyway. So there we go. Supposedly, 2156 to 2160, right, was the war. Right, so it was 4 years. Right. But is that in canon? Has that been mentioned, has it been mentioned on screen, or is that just in books? Don't know. They could do a trilogy. Have it in a trilogy. The Romulan War trilogy of films. Anyway, they should do these Paramount doing Section 31 movie. They should do a Romulan War movies as a follow-up to Enterprise, and then we can see the NX-01 with its secondary hull, like we saw in Picard at the space dock thing, the Fleet Museum. Anyway, moving.